Now out at Fourth Wall, it's the fucking worth it. C500 hat.
Yes, that's awesome.
Fuck yeah. I don't know if we're supposed to be able to say that on YouTube. Talking about. Go on over to Fourth Wall, pick it up today, hot and fresh off press. Link is in description, down there at the bottom. Please support me. Yo. Almost afternoon, but 1:45. Oh, it's a Friday for me, so traffic is busy. On Highway 2 here, we're headed to CFB Garrison. For those of you that don't know what CFB Garrison is, it's Canadian Forces Base. Going to pick up a little coil. Just got the 16 torsion beam behind here. Scissored in a double drop position, nice and low. It's just a lightweight coil, so not very big at all. It's titanium. So I think they just have like usually a Jeep tri and a single axle booster, so we're just gonna pick it up with 16 and a tri. Should be good. Hopefully we're good. So yeah, that's on the north side of Edmonton. It's kind of interesting. I don't know what we'll see around there. I know we'll see lots of green stuff, but so what they do is they take this coil and they got an airstrip there, and they will basically peel the whole thing, roll it all out somehow. I don't know how it's done. I'll find out when I'm there, I guess. And I don't know if that's, I don't know why. Honestly, I'm like, we have coil inspection places, so I really don't, I don't know what the story is behind it, but I guess we'll find out. Pick that up, bring it back to Quality Tubing, which does tubing inspections for some reason, right by our shop there, and we'll drop it off there. Unfortunately, the windows are dirty because I didn't fuel up. The other night I got home super late and I fueled up on my way out and had lots of fuel on my way back, so I don't think I stopped again, I did. So yesterday, the truck went to the frame shop in Edmonton and got a clean bill of health. There was no issues with the frame. It got a minor wheel alignment. The steering wheel is straight again, so that's good. I'm happy about that. Cascade, need the Cascade. Happy about that. Came back this morning, they dropped it off yesterday morning, and here we are, working. Unfortunately, the trailer has had some tires off. Did I also mention it's 30 above Celsius? And it's some inside, so I gotta put on some coveralls so I don't get filth. It is. This is probably the first hot day I think we've had over 25 anyways. Like, we haven't had super crazy hot weather because we've been having lots of rain. It's so nice having this extra space in the bunk so you can stuff that in there versus where I had to put it inside the truck all the time in the other truck. And I guess they didn't have anything off when they checked the frame. I was supposed to be there for 2 and then I got here. Oh, I had to fix the strap too. I seen it wobbling and they're flying in the air, so I'm like, oh, I better stop. Fix that, try to get ran over here. Ended up with the same result. It's gonna flap out. Oh well. It'll be way shorter than it was before. So we got the fucking, I don't even know what we're calling those. pedestals, ramps to hold the coil. The coil will be, you know, by itself. I'm like, well, at least it's only 2. Yeah, it seems like they're all good. I was fucking around trying to get this trailer in the double drop position, the neck. I had to take the grease nipples out of my wheel because the rollers on the trailer to go up the frame will clean them right off and fuck the thread, so you won't be able to have them anymore, period, without chasing it. So then you gotta put your winch line on it, fuck around a little bit. It's not too bad, but it is a little bit of work, but I'm just like, man, it's hot. And to that point, I didn't see what the temperature was yet. Got in the truck and it said 40, but I was sitting still. This definitely looks like it's been somewhere. So it's probably already been done too. There's dirt in here. Well, I'm gonna say that someone probably did that and left the tag on. I had to check that tag again. Make sure I got the right ones. I asked the mechanic, I'm like, just to make sure. Same axle you had apart there, yeah? He's like, yeah. See that hole right there is grease nipples. Collar on the wheel. If you have it bang on perfect, you might get away with it. One left, 2 right. So this one left. That's what I thought. Because I looked at it and I was like, these threads seem clean. Did I already do this? Fuck. I checked it before leaving the shop. Because you never know. A lot of guys will pull them, redo the torque, and leave the tag on, or do neither, and leave the tag on. Ooh, it's hot. It's hot. In there. Could be hitting valuable stuff, I don't even know. Yes! Keep it in. Alright, let's carry on. spec, picking up a coil for titanium. I guess
Spec, where's that?
they're down at the airstrip. Someone's gonna meet me here at this next four-way. It's at Petro spec. I know, odd place for me to be, right?
Well, I'm gonna get you moving. Just
We were supposed to come in the other gate, but I made a wrong turn.
no worries. Alright, you're out of here.
Thank you. Follow the white line. I didn't follow the blue line. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go take this way because it looks like it's dragged into there, and then yeah, it wasn't dragged into there. There was a gate that I didn't see. So yeah, they was explaining it to me. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Where, what? I get all flustered and confused and shit. Hey, that's up there in that Ford flat deck. So yeah, I don't really know. He didn't really tell me exactly why. I'm just like, why here? Out of all the places. I'm like, can't you do the same thing at Quality? Or, you know, they do it here because they have the room. As you can see, there's coils everywhere. So weird. I wonder if they actually use this? Obviously not. If they were using this, they wouldn't have all this stuff here. Definitely ain't landing a AC 130 with all this stuff kind of, you know, obstacle courses over here. There's just coils everywhere. So yeah, they string it out and they put it, that other spool that's on the deck there, they put another stainless steel inside it. I'm like, huh, that's weird. That one's already loose. That's what happens when you get help. Yeah, so they just finished off and then they just booked her. I'm like, yo, I probably want to go a different way out of here, right? I'm like, which way? I asked the crane guy, I'm like, which way do you go to get out of here? It's pretty much straight out. I could see where I was supposed to go and where I didn't go, you know? Huh. He's like, oh, just follow me. I'm like, okay, I will do that. Put the 4 chains aside, which is more enough. Crane guy said it's only 35,000, so I'm just like, well, it's pretty light. Range control. See how the cops are over here doing practicing, training, whatever they're doing here. They got a little obstacle course set up here on this right, this whatever you call the branches off of a freaking runway. Just over here burning tires and fuel. I seen a couple over there. They got big plastic bumpers, shields all around them. There must be like for doing pit maneuvers and stuff. I don't even see any tire smoke. Another little obstacle course there. Slalom course, basically. Well, not really slalom, but you know what I mean. The guy's got his sirens on. Oh no, someone's pulling me over. Just kidding. Yeah, I can't say I've ever been in here before. Obviously, why would have I been in here before? I was never a cadet, I had never joined the forces or nothing, but oh man, it's a different life. Hats off to everybody that does it, that's for sure. Appreciate what you do for our country. Salute. I'll put my hand up and give the salute, even though you guys can't see it. Damn, bro. Honda Accord. Couple Chevy Sprints. 85 Chevy Sprint. Oh, I wonder if it's a turbo edition. Wonder if they have a whole nother base. I know they have barracks are on the opposite side of the road. This is all just like office and stuff. They got pretty sweet double drops. Try. That's obviously for carrying tanks. It's weird that they abide by rules. They're not just like, you know what, I'm going to do whatever because we're Canadian Air Force. Here's those pit maneuver cars. Those must be all the guys training. I'm like, oh, I wonder if those are like test cars. So you got Subarus, you got some Volkswagens, you got Tesla. Oh. A green on dark green 79 Ford Super Cab with a white canopy, 4x4. Nice. So I already explained it. I was like looking on the maps, and the original first blue line was like, yeah, go this way. I'm like, yeah, I'll do that. And then I was like, well, this goes straight into the way I want to go instead of having to make a turn at an intersection, which I ended up having to make that turn anyways because he's like, yeah, that gate never opens. I'm like, shit. I didn't see that on satellite. That would have been straight ahead of this gate right here. So I was all worried that I was like, oh, I'm not going to be able to make this turn with my long trailer. So, wuss. Tons of room. Track vehicles maximum 20 kilometers an hour. No racing in your tanks, guys. It's not any smoother, I'll tell you that. I put it back because I was worried about putting it in the middle for some dumb reason. Getting a breath mint. There's some tanks. Shit. Missed them. Got them a little bit. Mack trucks. That's what all the new ones are. Eight by 8s, obviously. I've been out, the one in Wainwright was way cooler. They had stuff everywhere, like heavy duty, heavy artillery stuff. Here's a bridge, I think that's a bridge. That's pretty cool. Got a couple tanks here. What do we got here? Got ourselves a digger. I don't know what kind of tanks those are. Those Abrams? They kind of look like it, but so I do not know my tanks. I could tell you Sherman, maybe an Abrams, but I don't know the models and stuff. It looks like Abrams to me. Oh, little gun. They need to do some repaving up in here. Wash bays over there, according to the sign. Got their own gas station, of course. I gotta check out. I had to show my ID, took my license plate number and stuff. It's a good thing I don't have a big old trailer. It's like, what are you talking about? We fit tanks through here. Not gonna lie, it's probably the sweetest truck to ever bless these grounds. C5. Sorry guys, I gotta tighten some chains. Still hot as balls out. So yeah, we're only 4.8 and change. 4.8. You can pretty much go any direction I want. Oi. 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 I thought I didn't tie it. This guy put the one upside down. So yeah, 4.8, 32, 35,000. So light. I didn't do this one up. Never hauled such a small coil, so I feel bad not putting on like 12 chains, or at least 10, right? I only put on 8, and one is 3/8. But the middle of their drum isn't hollow, and you can't wrap around the outside of the ears, so it's weird that it's military green too. Huh? Something going on there. Doot. I was able to slide my wheel right to the moon, right up. It's not actually too bad in this position, it's not too long. guy's like, looks like your truck. I'm like, yeah, it's close. But if you're fluent in C500, big differences. That one's way older. But it's refurbished. As refurbished as you get around here. Paint, shiny shit. Some new bushings. You get some shit. I'll say we're doing about put in what we need to put in. Yeah, 90s luxury. I always forget to do. I've been forgetting outros lately. So yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one. I don't know if that wasn't much of a video, but it was kind of cool, interesting stuff. And yeah, you wouldn't have seen this. Is that a Firebird or is that a Crown? Firebird. Nice. We'll see you guys on the next one. Don't have anything on the books for what's going on. Tomorrow's water gear for me. A nice, hot, sweaty water gear day. A 6 a.m. start. Yeah. See you on the next one. Peace out.